All right, the last comic of the evening. Are you ready? You're all the way back there.
Yes.
Jacob, how are you? All right, good. Coming up next, Jacob Jonas. Jacob Jonas.
How's it going, Mutiny, everyone?
Very good.
Thank you. Gotta force it out of you guys. That's not a joke. Thank you guys for sticking around. This has been an awesome show. Just a little start off, a little bit about me. My name is Jacob. Just graduated college. Thank you. Thank you. Now I'm a busboy at a restaurant. Which is great, because that's what I majored in. Huh? Majored in disappointing my parents. Just kidding. I actually majored in sociology, okay? I wrote my dissertation on contemporary feminism in juggalo communities. Why is that funny? Not that much academic research done in that field, I'll tell you that much. No, I'm working as a busboy. It's a pretty good gig, you know. It's pretty good. I'm a busboy and I also run food. Okay, I'm a food runner. Work at a brewery. Not going to tell you guys which brewery it is, but it rhymes with Blue Moon or fuck. Rhymes with Moo Balloon. It's pretty good. I run food, and you know, there's one time that we were really busy at the restaurant, and I had a bowl of chili on top of a plate because that's how we serve it. And in a rush, I put the bowl of chili on this guy's table, and the chili slipped off of the plate and spilled all over the table. And the guy was pretty pissed. So to diffuse the situation, I said, "Chili, more like Philly." And then the guy was like, "Can I talk to the manager?" And I was like, "No." I don't know. I like the restaurant industry. It's pretty good. I've worked in the restaurant industry long enough to realize that if you just wear a black button-up, people assume you're a manager. So you can do whatever the fuck you want, you know? Like, I've started to go into random restaurants, just ask tables of people how they're doing. Like, "Hey, is everyone good on water here? Everyone? You good? Just want you to know, here at Outback Steakhouse, we believe life begins at conception." And I just walk out. That's fun. I took mushrooms recently. It was a pretty good experience. It's pretty fun. It was a good experience other than the fact that an hour and a half into my mushroom trip, my coworker texted me, and she was like, "Hey, can you cover my shift today? I'm super busy." And I was like, "Ooh, the floor is breathing, so I don't think I can wash dishes and go through an ego death, you know?" So I texted her back and I was like, "Sorry, I'm busy." And then she said, "Please, it's only a 3 p.m. to close shift." And me on mushrooms, I texted back and I was like, "Okay, first of all, time isn't real. It's an abstract concept, okay? The only thing that matters is being eternally present in the moment. Second of all, you didn't cover my shift last week. So fuck you." I don't know, it was fun. I actually, speaking of psychedelic, I microdosed acid on Tuesday. That was a really fun experience. But I realized it's like a macro microdose. When you microdose acid, you're supposed to take like 1/10 of a tab, and I took more than that. It was like I cut the tab, I put it on my tongue, and then I looked at the tab and I was like, "Holy shit, that is like that's like just under half." And I was like, "All right, time to go to work. This will be fun, you know." It was a weird experience. I also did laundry. I got back from work and I was doing laundry. That was weird. Doing laundry on acid is weird. I remember I was in my apartment complex, and I took my wet clothes from the washer and I put it into the dryer, and then I was like, all right, I got to pay for it, and I had a handful of quarters, and I just threw the quarters into the washer, and then I shut the door, and I was like, why isn't it working? It's like, did I have enough quarters? What the fuck? I don't know. That was a weird experience. I don't know how to get into this. I want to preface this joke by saying I don't want to fuck a dog. Okay, I've never been attracted to dogs. I've never wanted to have sex with one. There. Now, I was walking to work today. Okay, it was like 7 a.m. walking to work, and I see this woman who's walking like this cute little puppy. It's like a golden retriever puppy. And it's fucking cute, like platonically, obviously. It's like, it's cute, you know. And I'm like, oh, and so I like walk up to it and I like put my like finger out for it to smell, and it like smells and licks my finger, and then just out of I don't know what it like just like it was like an auto response. I took my finger and I put it up to my mouth and I just smelled it. And the woman was like, what the fuck are you doing? And I was like, I like freaked out. I was like, I miss my dog. And I just walked away, dude. It was, I feel like the only worst thing I could have done would just be to like put my fingers in my mouth, you know? It's like, I don't know. It tastes like Tito. Speaking of dog, I've been taking my dead dog's painkillers recently. Fucking... My dog died a few months ago, and he generously left me half a bottle of Tramadol, which was a fucking homie move. That was fucking super sick of him to do. Holy shit. You know, it's like my dog's dead, but I'm not gonna like pour the Tramadol down the toilet. Because that would get the fish in the Platte Rivers all fucked up, you know? That's not fair. Because they didn't pay for those painkillers, you know? Neither did I. My parents did. My point is I'm taking the painkillers, okay? I still put them in peanut butter, just for fun. Just kind of surprise myself, you know? I don't know. Oh, that's fun. I don't know. I do want to say I'm Jewish, okay, guys? I'm Jewish. I was born Jewish, raised Jewish, had a bar mitzvah. But everyone tells me I don't look Jewish, which is great. That's fucking... You know who I feel bad for? I feel bad for my Jewish-looking friends that aren't Jewish. Because they get all the stereotypes, but they don't get to control the economy like we do, you know? It's a real catch-20 Jew. Oh, it's the first groan I've gotten. I don't know. I like not looking Jewish mainly because I love banging neo-Nazi chicks. You know, I love tricking them. Nothing better than banging a neo-Nazi chick and then rolling over and being like, hey, where do you think our son's bar mitzvah party should be? I was thinking laser tag. I don't know. Just love infecting their gene pool with my Jew jizz, you know? For Jerusalem. I actually did go on birthright. I went to Israel when I was 16 because it was faux free. And so I went to Israel. Israel is an incredible country. It's amazing. And every square foot of it belongs to the Jews. Moving on. So the capital of Jerusalem, or the capital of Israel is Jerusalem. Okay, and Jerusalem is home to all three monotheistic religions. Okay, it has the Temple Mount, where Muhammad ascended to heaven, very important for Muslims. It has the Western Wall, sacred holy site for Jews. Okay, it has the streets that Jesus walked before he was crucified, important for Christians. And it has the Hyatt Hotel bathroom that I felt really guilty masturbating in. Anyway, I am Jewish. That's why I'm allowed to say this next joke about Anne Frank. Oh, this is where the groans are coming out. I'm excited. You guys know Anne Frank, right? You know, big old Anne, right? You guys know that, you know, like her diary, right? You know, her like diary. She, you know, in her diary, she wrote extensively about like discovering her sexuality and her menstrual cycle and masturbation and like really personal things. You know why she wrote all about that? Because that was her fucking diary, dude. She didn't think everyone was gonna read that forever, you know? She didn't think every 7th grader would be forced to read her innermost personal thoughts. It's embarrassing. It make me want to hide in an attic for a couple of years, you know? All right. Lost you on the Anne Frank. Fellas, here's the thing. Fellas, this is a joke for the fellas. You guys, fellas, you ever come so quick that you just think to yourself, you're like, that doesn't even count as sex. Anyone, fellas? Is this just me? Damn it, fellas! I thought you were on. I thought you were on my back. You know, you got my back. Damn it! Just one fella up here talking about how he comes too quick. Listen, I think that guys quantify sex incorrectly. You know, like especially in college, like. I just got out of college and guys, like, they're always like, you know, all my friends, they'd be like, oh, like, I fucked this girl, like, 4 times last night, like, bleh, you know? And I'm like, how do you figure, you know? Like, what does that mean? What is, like, one sex? It's, every time that you come, that's, like, one sex for you, right? Every one hot cum blast is one sex. But, like, you had sex 4 times. She had sex, like, not even once. You know? I feel like we need to start quantifying sex. Like, sex shouldn't count unless both people come, right? Ow. Thank you. As a feminist, I'm saying that. Okay. Anything else should be counted as a forfeit, you know? As a feminist, using sports analogies. You know what I mean? I don't know. If we're using that logic, then I've had sex like 2.5 times. I think. Oh man, I don't know. I've had, obviously you guys know, I've had some personal experience with this. I was dating this girl for a while. It was my ex-girlfriend. We had been dating for like 3 months, and we were laying in bed one day, and she rolled over to me and she was like, "Hey, I don't think that you've ever made me come." Oh. I know. And like we weren't fighting before that. Like we weren't arguing. So I know like she didn't say that to hurt me. Like, she just said it to inform me. You know? It was like she was reading it off the back of a Snapple lid. She was like, "Oh, Jacob, did you know this? We've had sex for over 4,000 seconds and not one of them have I been happy." Also, the polar bears are dying. I don't know. You know. You guys know, fellas. Fellas, you guys know. Fellas. I don't know. I did, going on about sex, I did have sex recently. Get it up at that, thank you. I had sex 17 days ago. Just over a fortnight. It was good. I had sex with this girl, and I left, and I went and I checked Instagram, and she shared a picture on her story on Instagram that said, "Just because you don't like who you are now, doesn't mean you can't change in the future." And I was like, did I just bang this girl into an existential crisis? That's how quick I come? Transforms girls into stoic philosophers? Jesus Christ. I don't know. I've been doing stand-up comedy for about 2 years, and I know like the most important thing in stand-up comedy is timing, right? You gotta set up a premise. You have to wait. You have to say the punchline. You have to wait. You can't step on laughs. timing is super important in stand-up comedy, and I'm pretty good at timing in stand-up comedy. Obviously, my timing during sex is atrocious. Like I hit the punchline way too early. Come to think of it, I don't even set up a premise. Here's how I would tell a joke in the same formula that I have sex. Okay? Knock knock. Aren't you glad I didn't say banana? Sorry, you guys are just so hot. Haven't told a joke in a long time. Just trying to get back on my feet. All right, I think that's all I have. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Jacob Jonas, everybody.